Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time y'all watching this, man. It's Marquis Walker from Boston. How's everybody doing? What's good? Music industry, hip hop industry out there. Y'all see the title is here. Man, Lloyd Banks just dropped again. Now, if y'all don't know, first of all, I'm a huge Banks fan. And hopefully it shows in other my I bet you a lot of my videos, y'all gotta know this by now. If y'all know me, y'all follow me, y'all know I'm a huge Lloyd Banks fan. Always been, mixtape king. You know what I'm saying? He won, I think he won it like twice in a row or something, like, you know what I'm saying? But he was like mixtape king, period. Um, Solid first two, three albums, you know what I'm saying? Albums, then you know what I'm saying? Then they got a little shaky, but whatever. Still throwing out mixtapes. You can still see he was hungry, you know what I'm saying? Hungry for more, no pun intended, but and then last year he put out the course of the Vado One. He just put out that album. I mean, nobody's gonna follow it with a part two. Um, but yeah, man. Now straight from this is gonna be if y'all don't do y'all reach, this is straight. He's straight from Baltimore, Maryland. We going to Baltimore, Maryland. That's where he was born. But of course he repped NYC. He grew up in NYC. So we're gonna go to Baltimore, Maryland, and we're going to New York. We're gonna visit both. You know what I'm saying? Both places. You know what I'm saying? For Lloyd Banks, the course of the inevitable two. Now, like I said, he put out one before last year, and it was a surprise album. It was after like I think they said 10 years for an album. I think he didn't come out with something like there was like 10-year gap or something. Maybe he didn't release something or something like that. But anyway, Banks hasn't lost it. Last year when he came up with that album, everybody was going bananas about it. It was like album of the year for some people. Yeah, I think I know it made my countdown. Um, but let's just listen. Speaking of both albums, let's talk about the photo selections on Banks's both albums. Like the first album was dope, with the hand with the sun and stuff. That was dope. That's just classic. It was dope. It was, you know what I'm saying? But both album covers, great pictures. Shout out to the photographer. Um, but on this album, it speaks, and last album too, both album covers, they speak of maturity, passion, dedication, sensibility, culture, substance, and manhood, man. And that's what I read when I look at those photos of his album covers. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to the photographer. Shout out Lloyd Banks, man, for picking those covers too, man. Let's get into the album, man. Stop playing. Is this going to be in your top five? Is this going to be in your top 10? Where is it now in your rotation? This album. Number one, Impact, produced by Cartune. Now, Car Crash, Banks song playing lightly in the background. This first record has impacted hip hop already. This is a banger. This just came off like what? What is this? Producer Cartoon production is what many wish they can create. Beat is musical like a spooky, dark, and danky orchestra. Lloyd Banks is breathing hip hop on this movie score track. Man, top five for Banks? Is this gonna be a top five album for y'all? Maybe in the lyrical or lyricist category? Where's Banks in the lyricist category? Where's Banks at in the lyrical content this year and last year? Is he back in the conversation? Lloyd Banks? Pretty sure he's back in the rotation with these people. You know, shout out to Ransom, 38 Special, Shay Noah, Benny the Butcher, Freddie Gibbs. Man, I'm telling you, man. Number two, No Reward, produced by Cartoon. Cartoon, this dude. But it's summertime, right? It's summertime right now. It's hot. The sun's out, it's beaming. You know what I'm saying? I'm hot. I'm sweating. You don't see me sweating. You know what I'm saying? It's summertime, but Cartoon's beats have us in the fall and the autumn. We in October, baby. We in October, man, with these tracks. Cartoon and Banks are in sync. They're just in sync, period. They're just in sync. Like they're I don't know, it's like they married or something. And the lyrics is in the producers just intertwine, and it just they got that, you know what I'm saying? It's not even a word. You got to make up a sound, you know. But number 3, Menace, one of my favorite tracks on here. It's produced by Cartune as well, featuring Conway the Machine, man, from Griselda. Now, just put his listen. Just put this song in your rotation and thank me later. Just throw it in your even if you don't listen, just throw it in rotation. It's too late. This is just believe me. Like this album, just listen to the album. But I'm just saying, automatically just throw this one in your rotation. Conway doing some B plus bars, but the track benefited from that because I don't know. Even though Lloyd Banks, I don't think anybody came on this album and outshined Lloyd Banks. I really don't. I really think not. I don't think any of the features. If you let me know if you think the features outshine, if any of the features on this album outshine Lloyd Banks on that particular track or just throughout the album. And if they did, and if you think they did, put it in the comments below. But yeah, like I don't think Conway came in. It was dope. Conway did what he did. It's dope. It was dope bars. But then like Lloyd Banks has my attention, man, and he commands attention with the verse too. Like he does a verse right after the other MC. Like he do a verse, the feature do a verse, and then he do a verse, and he's like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's like, what? You know what I'm saying? It's my house. This album is my house. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for visiting Conway. But Lloyd Banks. This is Lloyd Banks' house. You know what I'm saying? Mad love though. You know what I'm saying? I like the bar for bar. You know what I'm saying? I like when, you know what I'm saying, top MCs go at it. You know what I'm saying? I love that. Everybody, if you ain't, you don't love hip hop, you don't like top tier MCs on the same record. They gotta be on the same record. They gotta challenge themselves. You know what I'm saying? Just like you do, everybody. I challenge myself every day. Number 4, Living Proof, produced by Cartune. Listen, man. Lloyd Banks is a pure poet. It just sounds like he's speaking to you. It's like he's talking. It's like he's just like, you're like, yeah, what's going on, Banks? Yeah, you're like hypnotized by the professor. You know what I'm saying, right? The speaker, right? Then he came through and stamped the BSF and the Griselda, you know what I'm saying, logo, the flag or whatever, you know what I'm saying. Banks again steals the song back with another verse. His pen is inevitable. Number 5, Value of a Check, produced by Fruition. I was concerned because I'm like, Cartune. I'm like, why'd he go with another producer? I'm like, was concerned at this point. But shout out to Fruition. All right, so Lloyd Banks' voice is an instrument, and I find myself listening to so close, I don't realize the song is over. I don't even know. I just be like float. It floats, man. Like shout out to Fruition, like I said on the boards. Track is tough. Banks bars float. They float. They soar. They're floating and they're soaring, dude. Banks is soaring on these songs, man. On these beats. Value of a Check. Loving it. All right, number 6. Power Steering featuring Jadakiss. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Y'all already know Jada got to be on the album. Produced by Mr. Authentic. Every time I think about Authentic, I think about an MC. Y'all should be checking out Patty Honcho. Go check out Patty Honcho, Patty Honcho, Patty Honcho. Mr. Authentic, like he calls himself Authentic. So I'll be thinking every time I hear that. So Mr. Authentic, no disrespect to you, but I think of Patty Honcho. Go check him out, yo. But anyway, Power Steering featuring Jadakiss. Produced by Mr. Authentic. This track punches like the numerous punchlines between Jada and Banks. Oh, listen, we playing this one loud. We blasting this one in the whip. We blasting this one everywhere. Sony systems in the house. We blasting these. We waking up grandma. We waking up everybody on this joint. Number 7, Fell in Love, produced by Fortnoxx. This record changed the course of action on this album. Track is a bit bright in color, and Banks seemed to have fun on this record. All right. Number 8, Socialize, produced by Cartune. Welcome back, brother. Just welcome back. That's all I gotta say, yo. I'm like, yo, what was that? I guess, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, but listen, Socialize, produced by Cartune. Cartune is back, and so is the chemistry. Cartune and Lloyd Banks seem not to miss when they connect. Track is fire, man. Banks got, his pride. Banks is socializing. Banks is opening up to hip hop. Banks is outside now. Banks is outside now giving interviews, concerts. Shout out to Lloyd Banks. Shout out to the family, man. Shout out to you maturing and showing that through your work. And we appreciate that. I appreciate it. At least I can speak for myself. Number 9, Murda One. Murda One. Murda One. Doe Pesci instead of Joe Pesci. Doe Pesci, the producer. I took a quick snippet. You know what I'm saying? Be careful who love. Those feelings came with a gun. Murda One. Banks. Like, I like the way that he just does great choruses. Lloyd Banks has been doing beautiful choruses throughout the album and on this one as well. Banks is a top tier, lyricist and now we gotta say like he's doing choruses too. Like, okay. I mean, he's been doing choruses, but I'm just saying like his choruses are just top elite right now. They top tier right now. You know what I'm saying? Number 10, Don't Switch featuring Tony Yayo. And yes, I'm doing the dance. With my hand in my face, shaking around, going crazy. G-Unit. You know what I'm saying? Start playing. What's good, Yayo? What's good, Yayo, man? Everybody, check in with Yayo. He sounds good. He still sound like he's disrespectful on the mic. Sound like he's, you know what I'm saying, still got it. He's still rapping. I felt this record. It felt good. It felt like the, G Unit. It felt mature. It felt like it just felt good to hear them together again. You know what I'm saying? To hear these two brothers again. I don't know if they was, beefing or not. It don't seem like they was. I think they still was talking. But it was still turmoil and probably like, a little tension probably when they were speaking and stuff like that. But yo, shout out to this record. And I heard that him and 50 be talking. Lloyd Banks and 50 be talking, I heard. That's what I heard. Y'all tell me not, you know what I'm saying? But I heard 50 and Banks cool. So maybe you might hear some new music. You might hear some music. Maybe 50 might be on the record. The third one. If you do a third one of these, if you do a third installment, don't be surprised you hear 50 Cent on like a verse or something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Tony Yayo's, he still got it. So disrespectful in his verse. Talking about the Will Smith smack. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had to do it. He had to do a verse on that. And Banks just hypnotizes you with his flow. And it's very appreciative. You know what I'm saying? Number 10. Oh, no, that was number 10. Don't Switch. But number 11. Let's get it in. Number 11, Dead Roses. This is produced by Cryptic One. Cryptic One. I gotta tap into. I like this beat, man. I like the sounds. This song makes you believe that Lloyd Banks is actually playing with a live band. This is produced. I mean, I don't know how he sampled it. It was a whole sample on how he did it, but it just sounds like a live band. Like he just sounds like Lloyd Banks went on stage, grabbed the mic, you know what I'm saying, like this, and just started rapping and stuff. I love a good "You're a Hater" record. This is one of the if it's done well too, this is good. It's a good hater record, right? It's a backstabbing and sucker song. It's like for the suckers, you know what I'm saying? Banks is checking people. He's checking people on this song. And Noriega, you already know what I'm gonna say. Drink champs. Drink champs. That's all I gotta say. Number 12, man. Yo, listen. Cartune. Yo, what is going on? Yo, what's in the water? What you eating and drinking, brother? But Trap Cartune is one of my favorite tracks, man. MVP producer of this project, Cartune and Banks, do not disappoint. They are tapped and trapped in musically. If they make good music together. I don't know what else to tell you. 13, another banger. Oh man, it's like what's going on? And this is a posse cut. Traffic featuring Vado and Dave East. Harlem's in the house. Produced by Cartune. Listen, Banks is a rewindable MC. Banks is a rewindable MC. Banks is a rewindable MC. All right. Shout out to Taj Malik from Boston in Florida. He's an MC. Taj Malik. Go check him out. Go look him up. TAJHMALIK. Taj Malik. He got an album called Rewindable MC in 2021. Check out his new work in 2022. Just check him out. Look him up. But let's get back to Banks, man, and this posse cut. Banks is a rewindable MC. This made me like this that made me think of other artists. So when I think about other artists, I shout them out. Cartune. No Dead Roses for him either. You know, you got the Dead Roses song with Banks. No Dead Roses for Cartune either. Give him his flowers now. Now, just like Banks. Dope chorus again, Banks. Good posse cut. Vado rep Harlem on this joint, of course. Dave East also stamped the Harlem package. I like Dave East verse on this one. Dave East. Dave East is nice, man. I like Dave East, man. I'm a Dave East fan. You know, a lot of people don't want to admit it. I'm a Dave East fan. I like Dave East, man. He's dope. Shout out to Dave East. And Vado. You know what I'm saying? These are lyricists, man. You know what I'm saying? Nice posse cut. I like the song. Before I get to the last cut, like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, so you know I'm live. You know what I'm saying? Share the video, man. Help the algorithm. You know, support if you can. I made this T-shirt. This was like I think my top 5 2020 MCs, and I do it every year. 2021, and then I'm gonna do it. I did a 2021 shirt for top 5 MCs. Then I'm working. Is Banks going to be on 2022? Is Banks going to be on this shirt in 2022? We'll see. What do you think? You know what I'm saying? Number 14, On My Way, produced by Cartune. Listen, Cartune is incredible, man. He's been MVP. He's been most valuable player on this album when it comes to producing. On My Way, produced by Cartune. Last track gives you that conclusion, but also makes you want to run this back. Run it back. Cartune and Banks is hypnotizing me, and I need another album with just the two of them. Just the two of them. Please. Yo, you guys have a chemistry. Hip-hop knows it. You know it. You see Nas and Hit Boy doing it, right? Why can't it be Banks, Lloyd Banks, and Cartune? Keep cranking them out, man. It's sounding good. It's quality music. It's great for the ears. It's great for hip hop. I recommend Cartune and Lloyd Banks do future projects together. 2022 Money by Any Means Incorporated Empire. Man, what do you guys give this project? Lloyd Banks, you did a solid job. Do you guys think the course of the Inedible 2 was better than part 1, or you think part 1's better? Let me know in the description, in the comments below. Let me know in the comments below which one you think is better, part 1 or part 2, or just are they both fire? I mean, you know what I mean? We're coming back from Baltimore, Maryland, where he was born, and coming back from NYC, New York, where he raps and where he was brought up, and where y'all know Banks from. You know what I'm saying? Man, Lloyd Banks, man, incredible project. Noriega, hopefully you are gonna put him on Drink Champs, man. Lloyd Banks, man, if you don't go on Drink Champs, don't worry about it. Hip hop's giving you your flowers. I'm giving you flowers. You know what I'm saying? If I can give you some type of sentiment, I would. But hopefully my voice is enough to tell you that you're appreciated, you know what I'm saying, in Boston, and people love Lloyd Banks in Boston. I know a lot of heavy Lloyd Banks fans, and we love your music, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep putting out that quality work, that quality lyricism. Your pen game is insane. Your pen game is inevitable. All right. So shout out to Lloyd Banks. We appreciate your hard work. We appreciate everything you put into these albums. Keep cranking them out, man. And all right, man, I'm getting out of here, y'all. Support if you can. Like I said, man, the clothing line, my daughter's clothing line, my clothing line, or just Cashapp. I do this for free. And I love y'all, man. One love. Look at this. This hip hop, baby. Hip hop's on my arm turntable. Look at that. Speakers, the mic. Mike, LL. Come take this off my arm, man. Where's my mic at? Come take this off my arm, LL. Shout out to cannabis too, man. All right, y'all, man. Shout out to hip hop, man. Shout out to good music in general, man. Y'all remember to have fun, smile, be, you know what I'm saying? If you're down on your luck, please go see somebody, go check it out, go seek help. But y'all remember, love over hate, man. Lloyd Banks, man. Come on, man. Put your rating in the comments. I'm getting out of here. One love, baby. Yo, man, I need a sandwich. See ya.